What we saying guys, Exltd here, back with another Dragon Ball FighterZ revisiting fundamentals video. In this video we'll be discussing the backbone of the game itself, the assist. So as always, please like and subscribe and comment down below what your favourite revisiting fundamentals video has been so far, and also what videos you'd like to see in the future. That's enough for me, let's get into it. Dragon Ball FighterZ, the game we know and love, is a tag based assist fighting game, okay? So we have assist. If you press the assist button, it will call your assist, okay? Assist 1 and assist 2. If we call Goku, for example, to do his Kamehameha, you can see it takes up this space, right? Horizontal amount of space on the screen, which allows us to run behind it and lock our opponent down. If GT Goku does his Kamehameha, it takes more of a diagonal, and we can do the same thing, right? Assists like this, used by Geo1 to win Evo, obviously, were very strong back then because you can see they're taking up two important parts of the screen, right? And here, especially GT Goku, because in this game we like to do things like, you know, air dashes. We air dash backwards, forwards, we moon jump, all these different things that we like to do, okay? And when you have assists that take up this kind of space, it allows you to control the neutral better. You are limiting your opponent from doing certain movement options. So in terms of controlling neutral, that is one way in which we like to use assists in this game. Another way that we commonly like to use assists in this game is just to extend our combos. So let's say that I'm just doing a generic 2H combo with Bardock. As you can see, we don't really do that much damage. If I was to call an assist, however, you can see we're doing way more damage just by using the assist as a resource to extend our combos. One of the best ways people like to use their assists are for mix-ups, right? So you can use your assist to mix. So if we do the standard super dash assist, right, you get a 50-50 mix-up where they have to guess between the high or the low option, right? So what you do is you do a super dash, call your assist at the same time so they're in block stun. You see Bardock cannot do anything. Then either you go high with the air dash JL or maybe JM, or land low 2L. If you have a low hitting move, then you do that providing that the startup is fast enough. Some assists like Bardock B give you enough frame advantage to go for different kinds of mix-ups. As you can see, maximum is plus 46. Okay, so if you're a character like Blue Goku who has this move, right, you can use that with your assist to get certain types of mix-ups. So this mix-up is a mix-up that I have been testing. It does require conditioning because we are not jailing anything. Essentially, we have to just use the EX shoulder tackle, but we're tag knee-ing it. So if we do it normally, he's on the ground, but when we tag knee it, he's in the air, right? And Bardock B will have to jail at a certain point. So it's not jailing like we did with this one, right? Where we do something like this and jail it like that. We kind of have them to be conditioned. So we're going to do something like this, and it gels them, giving us enough time to either go for a high option, a low option, or we whiff into the command grab. I think it's very cheap. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. Using your assist to visually confuse them when going for a Dragon Rush is very strong, right? What you want to do is you call your assist, but before your assist hits your opponent and puts them in block stun, you go for your Dragon Rush. They see the startup of the assist, they may not expect the Dragon Rush coming, and then they get hit. This is very strong. Defensive assists are very strong, right? They can stop your opponent's approach, and they can also couple as a combo starter. They allow you to play a more passive game, which is rare, especially in this fast-paced game, and it gives you some more time to make better decisions. Because of the amount of different defensive options that we have in this game, delay tech mash, reflect mash, all these different kinds of things, it's harder for us to have reliable ulti in this game 100% of the time. This is where your assist comes in, right? Even though you might not necessarily lock them down, you may accidentally bait things like level 3, wake up level 3, all those kinds of things. So even though you don't knock them down 100% of the time and get your Oki, you may bait things out and still keep yourself safe at the same time because you used your assist. When it comes to picking your assist, it's very important to understand what you're doing. For example, Bardock is not necessarily good at zoning the opponent. Bardock likes to get in, so we need assists that are going to help us get in based on the tools that we have. Okay, if you look at these two assists that I've just picked, right, there's not much range from both of them. Full screen is essentially useless. As long as my opponent is not engaging, what can I do with these assists? When I get here, they're very good, right? When I get in, they're very good, but I can't just rely on assists like this, because what if I'm getting zoned out? Do I have any assist that can stop the opponent full screen, like I can use to lock them down, right? GTA in its prime was fantastic, because at least it would cover a certain portion of the screen that's very important in this game and still allow me to get in, right? It's not necessarily bad now, but let's just use this as an example. So this is better than at least just having the 2 assists that I had before, because at least I can still get in with GTA. Do you know what I mean? Gogeta from this range provides absolutely nothing to me. Once I'm here, then we can start doing things. Do you know what I mean? For example, if my opponent is jumping, right? Wrong assist. Yes, if my opponent is jumping, I want to snipe them out. Then you can see how Gogeta helps Bardock. This is a very important part of Bardock's toolkit, right? And Gogeta helps us here because he literally locks them down. From here, the utility is not so much. Literally no use at all. But once we get in, you can kind of see the idea. So what you want to do is you want to look at your character, think about your character's tools. Do the assists help? Do they complement my character's playstyle? And then go from there. We have to be intentional when we are using our assists. We can't just call them for no reason. If we call them for no reason, they have no purpose because we're just wasting our time. And now we have to play the game without our assists. When we have no assists, our opponent has the upper hand because they can use their assists. They can use their resources to lock us down, to mix us, to use for Oki, etc. Okay, there is some sort of psychological warfare when it comes to the assists in this game. You want to monitor how your opponent uses their assists. If they waste their assist for no reason, then you can get in. You know what I mean? If you're intentional with how you use your assist calls, it's going to help you in the long run. You need to think about this. If you can play the game in a way where they waste their assist first, you do have the upper hand, providing that you use it intentionally. Use it for neutral, to control the screen, right? Use it to get in. You know what I mean? For mix, whatever the case is. But don't just waste them. Use it with intention. All in all, without assists, we will not be able to express ourselves in Dragon Ball FighterZ in the ways we all know and love. It adds creativity to the gameplay that we see, and it allows us to push the boundaries when it comes to the skill level of the game. Even today, we keep seeing new ways to use assists that we haven't seen, and I'm sure we'll continue to find more optimal ways to use assists in the future. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.